So it begins. We're back here. Hopefully this trip won't be as crappy. These guys bugging out. We are now 6.5 hours into mounting this door. Oh, look at that. It comes with instructions. Who needs that? That's great. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You're doing good, aren't you? Oh, good boy. All right, so we've been home for about a week now, and I'm preparing for our next trip 3 weekends from now because we didn't get to ride much because my poor boy, we didn't have a helmet the first day. He had Montezuma's Revenge. The second day. So we made the best of it. I ranted and raved about that heater that was in here, and I didn't share with you guys that the very next night the thing went on the blink and it just kept acting weird. I kept turning it on, it would go off. I would set it to eco mode, it would go off. I'd set it to low mode, it would go off. I'd set it to high mode, it would go off. I don't know what happened to it. So I threw it out this door. So I did some research and I found this guy right here. Here's an Amazon screenshot. And the challenge is a lot of these heaters are 1500 watts and I have a 4K generator and it would be fine, but I would really like a 700 watt heater because this is not a very big space here, right? So this thing does 700, 900, 1500. I've been testing it now for a couple days and it's working great. Oh, here's a drip right here. See the drip? Right there. I'm gonna figure that out. There's something going on upstairs on the roof. What am I doing today? This door's kind of been a bummer for us. Every time you got to go to the bathroom, you got to open this thing, shut it. When you need to get stuff, you got to open it, shut it. It gets in the way of the refrigerator, so we decided to put an accordion door in here. We're going to take this out right now. So the door is also broken down here. That crack running all the way up, and that's not a big deal. That's a little bit of Elmer's glue, and then another like panel back here. You could put like a piece of diamond plate right there. It'd be fine. We just want to get rid of it. There we go. All right, so we don't like the division here. All right, so we didn't like this door. I talked about it before, but the door was just really in the way all the time. We're opening it, closing it. It's in the way of the fridge. When we would go take showers and stuff, we would actually prop the door open so we could still talk. In order to put an accordion door in here, first you got to find the right one. Really hard to find, but I found this one on Amazon here, and I looked at a bunch of them. But a lot of the reviews were really good on this one. A lot of the reviews on some of the simpler looking... I wanted a 1-inch pleated door, but they got really bad reviews. This door got a ton of good reviews, and a couple of the people said, hey, it's really easy to trim if you need to make it fit. This is a 75 by 24 door. So even in the instructions, it tells you how to trim the door to make it fit. I'm going to make it fit. Now, it won't fit with this door jamb in place, because of this rise here. This is where the regular door stops, right? So I removed that just to see how ugly this is going to be. And I'm trying to decide what to do here. I could just leave it like this, like who cares? It's me and my kid, right? Or if I even got just some 1x and just cut it and then screwed it in here and then did a little bit of trim around the outside, like some quarter round. I mean, that's going all the way. Do I need to go all the way? And actually, do I even need to go all the way before I install the door? I actually am leaning to the more cosmetically appealing side. I've just decided to go ahead and just put the thing in there without trimming out the rough wood and the rough cut paneling, because it's just me and my boy. Maybe one day when I have tons of time, because I have projects stacked up right now, I'll pull the door out of there and finish the thing. But I'm just going to go for it because I have the time, I have the day. We're trying to go on another camping trip because the last trip was kind of poopy. To do that. Okay, the door is too long. Gotta cut it again. And that means when you have to make a really small cut, like a 1/4 inch, it's really tough. Alright, I got the track put back on, and I had to cut the door 2 more times, and this time I used my steel saw. That first video you saw me using basically a finished wood saw and just hacked these things to death, but the steel saw did a much better job. So, put this thing in here. It's working. Doesn't look the greatest. Alright, I just need to say that this door has been an absolute pain in the rumpus. I've been working on this door now for 4 hours. To boil it down, it seems like a really good, nice, high-quality door. I don't want to rail the manufacturer, and they have great instructions. But the problem I had was these screws keep everything from sliding like this, right? Whether it's up or down. Now, they come with the screws on the top, so they can't slide off. But then they slide down. So they didn't even say anything about that. So I had to come up with all of my own screws to keep these panels from sliding down. I think we got it figured out, and I think when I'm done, I'm going to be really happy with it. But man, this was a bigger project than I anticipated. All right, it's now been 5 hours. I've been messing with this door. I've learned a few things. You cannot mount the door without this 2-inch spot on both sides here. and here. Those 2-inch slats allow the door to fold completely open and completely closed. In an attempt to look for efficiency, I wanted to make the door as small as I could, but still make it close and open all the way. So I swapped those two pieces in and out twice, and it does not work. But I think I finally figured it out, so I'm gonna give it a try now. We are now 6.5 hours into mounting this accordion, collapsible, whatever you want to call it, door. And the last thing I learned is the hinges, the plastic pleats in between, they have to go opposite, back, forth, back, forth. So, and every time you take this apart, it's just a mass project. So I'm bleeding now for the sake of this door. I want to get this door in here. I want it to be in here, and I'm going to make it work. I think I had it before. I did not. This is my second GoPro battery. 4, 6. Okay, finally, I think I got it. All day. It took me all day to get this door right. It might say more about me than the door. I got it figured out, finally. Like I said before, I realized those two 2-inch panels have to be front and back. You have to swap these hinges, each pleat, so that they shut right. And I have the keeper track here, the hanging track, and then the closing track. And I'm actually very, very stoked. It came out great. I was so determined, even as the day buzzed by me trying to figure it out. It's pretty simple. This little thing here snaps right here. So what you do is you shut the door and it snaps. And now it's shut and it looks great. The only thing I don't have done is when the door is open, which is the way we're going to keep it as we travel and camp, is I need to get a little bit, like a little keeper here. And I know they sell these little button straps that come here. I've had those before in other campers. Man, it came out great. Super frustrating process. Just the frustrating part was tons of learning. I had to figure out how it all worked and get the right size. I had to take a couple of those panels out to make it fit. This door is built for a 36 wide by 80 tall. What I have is a 24 wide by 74 tall. So I was able to make it work. On to the next project. What happened here was on the way home from our last trip, which was the didn't go as planned trip, this bracket fell out. See how it's been fixed a few times? And then it was swinging way like 10 feet out, like in the lane of traffic. And these people were just going crazy, you know, hey, look behind you. So I zip tied the thing because the bolts were gone. So I zip tied it to the jack, and that's the way it's been ever since. And then that's, you know, now you just saw me cut the thing off. All right, it is Monday night, President's Day, and you know our last trip didn't go as planned. You know that. You know that, all right? So what am I doing right now? I'm loading my clothes Monday night. Tomorrow I got to work all day. Wednesday I have a dentist appointment. After that I'm going to load the rest of the day and leave early Thursday morning. I'm just getting ahead of it. This area right here is never used ever in the year that we've had this camper. So I ordered these things right here. these basket things, because we've been putting our clothes in those cabinets, and I just think it makes more sense to use this space. So we're going to put our clothes in those baskets right here. I'll be putting those in when they get here. They're supposed to be here before the trip. We'll see about that. I did order another internet setup, and I'm going to be bringing that with us. I was a little disappointed when it showed up because it doesn't have the regular mount like you have on your house. It has this weird lay it on the ground, lay it on the roof kind of mount thing. And that'll have to work for this first trip with it. But I did order this pole adapter because I want to put a pole adapter on the front hitch about as high as my head, and I can set it there and we're done. Climbing up that ladder sucks. I'm old. I don't want to climb up that ladder and do that anymore. Just showing you the door I'm really proud of, because I'm in and out of here a lot. And I have a lot of stuff in here that I use, like the vacuum, the heater, and I have like septic chemicals and just stuff right here. The inner shelving comes for that cabinet in there. I'll just move all the stuff over, but for now, that's working. Alrighty, people, it is Wednesday, and I just got back from the dentist, getting 3 crowns put in. I'm in here because these are the little basket things that I think would fit perfectly right up in here for our clothes, and we could take our clothes from those cupboards and utilize the space that never does anything. So I'm going to put these things up right now and see how they look. My thought was to put them up high like this and take up this unused space, but the problem that's going to create is we're going to have to reach up in there and get our clothes. For me, it's no problem, but it's going to be tricky for my kids, so I need to put them lower. So maybe I'll just run them low. I ended up with 6 of these things. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe all the stuff that goes there will fit in. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Oh, would you look at that?
Okay, so I just thought of something else. I'm going to put all 6 in here, and then we'll put our clothes in the bottom ones and the supplies in the top ones. And you just take them out of this bag. All right, you take the bag off. And then they just kind of flop together, you know? These are the sides. The bottom hooks, the bottom hooks like that, and then the top goes in, hooks like, so they all just kind of drop into their little place. Just like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Stack them like that. Oh, look at that, it comes with instructions. Who needs that? I'm liking what I'm seeing. I was gonna go 3 and 3. I'm gonna go 4 up and 2 over, so that I can use the high ones, because I'm taller. He can use the lower ones. And I just noticed, along with those instructions, these things come with little nuts and bolts, so you can bolt the things together. So I'm gonna do that right now. Would you look at that?
Oh, would you look at this?
Ah! So instead of zip ties, like I was thinking, these things just kind of screw together like this. Look at this. So you do 2 of these on each side, and then that makes this part super stable. See? And then see these little nuts here? You can bolt them together because the other basket has a little hole in it. So let's try that. These things are nifty. Let me just tell you. All right, here are the baskets. Hey man, that's gonna work out really good. The middle ones have tabs top and bottom. The top and bottom ones don't have mounting tabs, so I had to get a middle one from the other stack. So I have those there, and then look at that.
Just look at it.
And I can put the other 2 across the top and still have all this storage. I'm gonna screw this sucker into the wall. Got the shelf in there. Got the bathroom extras. Got my clothes, and his clothes will go right here. Man, this is gonna be perfect. Oh yeah, she started dripping. Where are we at? 49.9. Yep, exactly 50 gallons. What time is it?
6:05, I think.
That's right. It's about 6 in the morning, and you guys saw me working on the camper this last week. We're all ready. Everything's loaded, and just getting the truck ready. That's great. Here we go with the puppers. Hi, welcome to the camper. Can I take your pillow for you?
Sure.
All right, relax.
Okay.
We're here and we're back to wash 9 and 10 like I showed you in the last video. It is Thursday afternoon. It is about 1 o'clock and we are going to chill till about 3 and go for an evening ride. we make it to?
Sunset Hill.
Sunset Hill.
The tallest dune in Glamis, almost.
It is the tallest dune right there, all the way to the bottom. And then Olds is over there. That's the top of Olds. You can see one buggy. And the sun sets in about 38 minutes. We made it from our camp. Here's a little route to show you. And we're just gonna chill up here, drink some water, hang out. It's warm with a breeze, so it's not too bad. And we'll try to get some drone footage. These guys bugging out?
Yeah.
Well, we thought sunset was 4:38, so we got here at 4, but it's 5:38. Just when we thought nobody was showing up, huh?
My dad was getting on his quad and he kicked his flag with his boot and it snapped.
And I broke it. Now it's got problems. We're trying to fix the problems. I'll get it. Oh, almost.
Whoa. We're not safe anymore. Every angle. We're all coming and going.
It's a turbo Subaru.
Yeah.
Look at all those guys. So this is cool, huh?
Yeah.
Everybody made it to Sunset Hill. And it's definitely pretty. I tried to get some drone footage. Here it is, but something happened. It says gimbal motor overload, and I dropped it in the sand. I'm worried. but we will Google later. So now it flies all erratic. Well, it flies fine, but the camera gimbal's all funky all over the place. But it's pretty crowded up here. Alright, when you have a frozen pizza that's pretty plain, what you do is you cook a bratwurst with onions and mushrooms and put it on your pizza. Alright, the finished product after cooking mushrooms, onions, and sausage is a mushroom onion sausage pizza. Pretty bad. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Why are you such a cute dog? Why are you such a cute dog? Why do you remind me of a little piglet? You're like a little snorting piglet. Good girl, you stay right there. That's your spot right there. Don't bite me. Alright, this is the new Starlink mobile. Now, I set my house account on mobile and we brought it 2 or 3 times. But then it left my home with shoddy internet for my family that was left there. And then I couldn't see all of my security cameras. So I just went ahead and popped for another one of these. So I can use this here, and I can also use it at our new shop location. We have internet at our shop, but I also have an auxiliary building behind the shop that does not have internet. So I can use it there too. There's the dish right there. Here's the instructions. You know what I do with those. Actually, since I see more objects here than I'm used to, I'm going to use these instructions. So before I was running cables through this window, then we'd have like an air leak through here, and I did like put like a little I made a gasket like out of paper towels, and it kind of worked. But I went ahead and made a cutout of this window here, and then I haven't put the hole in yet because I didn't know what the cable looks like. And now here's the cable, the Ethernet cable. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all set up, run it outside, and I'm just gonna throw it in the back of my truck facing what I think is like a north orientation. So this is the new router that it comes with, and if you pull this plastic plug off the back, you've got two hardwire options. So you can hardwire right to a PC or something. We're just gonna do Wi-Fi, but that option is there, so that's pretty cool. So I have the power supply plugged into the router, and then I'm gonna run this cable out here and go put the dish in the back of my truck. Alright, I guess it wasn't connecting. I guess I have to update the app, so we're updating the app. Let you know what happens here. It says it's establishing connection. I'll keep you updated. You know how this technology is, man. I'm 56 years old. I'm so done with computers. Since it's getting online, calculating orientation, so stand by. Alright, it says we're connected. I just had to enter the name of the network and a password. Let's run a speed test here and see what's going on. These take some time to configure themselves, but sometimes like 24 hours, but let's see where we're at here already. It's only been connected for about 2 minutes, and we're at around the middle of Imperial Sand Dunes. We're at 80 already, so yeah, this is great. It's working. Got it all kind of minimized over here. And it's cranking super fast. We're super happy. Of course, we got the camping cam live for our family to check us out. And just an update on this door, I'm in and out of this room all the time. Having this door open most of the time has been so convenient. You're walking in and out. So this worked out great. So I'm gonna sit down, work on some video. Anyway guys, this is night 1, Thursday night. All right, so around here, you gotta earn your keep, right? Good job, buddy. Can you get that toe jam right there? Thanks. Good morning. It is Time for breakfast. It's almost 12 o'clock. And on the list today, we're gonna try Jimmy Dean breakfast burritos. Meat lovers, egg, sausage, cheese, and bacon. Microwave high, 75 to 85 minutes. So 85 minutes, maybe seconds. That's probably what it means. All right, where are we at? Ooh, ow, ooh, ow, ooh. Yeah, it looks nice and tender, and my boy gonna want some ketchup. I already know. Don't be constipated. There you go. Who has a breakfast burrito? Ah, there you go. Also, I made the little cardboard cutouts. Remember that? What a difference. This used to be like an oven up here with all this sun rays coming in, and man, I just popped them in there. They're not perfect, but it's way darker up there than it used to be. All right, what's the verdict?
This is a 10 out of 10 burrito.
A 10 out of 10. Jimmy Dean does it again. You want a breakfast burrito? All right, it's Friday afternoon. We're going on an afternoon ride. It's so warm here. These kids are out there in their bathing suits.
Chucko, that doesn't smell like mud.
do we have it?
Burger.
The Oldsmobile Burger. That's a pretty good looking wiener.
That's what she said.
Thanks, Dad.
Like 10 of them. They're all reasonable.
Well,
Oh, nice.
okay.
Sure it is. What kind of night is it, buddy?
The perfect night. Like, I can see as clear as day.
Again, I can't. I mean, the moon is just, it's lighting up this whole valley. It's pitch black right now. And it looks like it's almost daylight. We just got back from dinner and a ride. We're going to let the puppers out. Okay, let's let the puppers. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come here. Come. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're so crazy. Come on, let's go. Ah, yes. I know. Were you good? Were you good when we were gone? Were you good? Look at those fireworks. Don't even scare you. You don't care.
Usually all her dogs are terrified.
Oh, beautiful night.
She's got a cork.
Wait, she's got what?
A cork.
Oh no! Did you fall for the bait? Oh no! Give me that. What is that? You can't have the cork. You get your toy over there.
Come on. Ready?
No, she's gonna get you.
She will.
Oh, yes. All right, so what I did was I looked online, and these guys are saying if you get that gimbal overload motor issue, that means something is binding its movement. And when I dropped it in the sand, it landed like face down, just like this. Like the gimbal was buried in sand. And they say turn it off. You never want to move your gimbal when it's on, right? So when it's off, you can move it freely here. And I was rotating it and I was twisting it and doing everything, and I could feel it was impeded by some sand, like little grains of sand somewhere in the hinges. So they say to use compressed air and do little puffs in all of the little pivot points. I just blew on it really hard, and here and here, back here, and now I don't feel any resistance. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna fly this thing. It's night time right now. Let's see what happens. Here's my version of an iced coffee. You take the bottom of a cup and you freeze some water in it. You get the ice out of it like that. Open up the coffee like that on top of the ice, like that. This will be a nice, chill coffee. All right, these are 4 75% frozen waters that I put in the freezer last night, and then I just topped them off with just regular cold water because we're going to head to the swing set, and we want to have nice cold water, obviously, because it's kind of warm out today. So we're going to gear up and get going. How's the weather?
Hot, but it's nice.
All right, well, we made it to the swing set. We left at 1:15, and it took us exactly 40 minutes to get here. Not bad. And it's super mellow today.
The block was dead, yo.
And there really is no lip on the jump right there. People were trying to go up at like 50 miles an hour and you get like an inch of height. So the jump is not happening today. It was warm coming over. We're just gonna hang out, cool off here for like a couple hours, and then head back home and watch Supercross. It's now 4 o'clock. We've been here right at 2 hours. Most of the group has left. It was kind of it was really mellow here today. Anyway, we're waiting for that sun to go behind those little bit of clouds there, and then we are going to head southeast. We came in from a northeast direction, lots of tracks, so we don't want tracks. We're going to go out that way. All right, we're about halfway back from the swing set, and I've never seen, I mean, it is blooming in this valley, and we've got all kinds of flowers. We've got orange flowers, purple flowers, yellow flowers, white flowers. All right, on tonight's menu is, this is the Wiener Schnitzel chili sauce, heated up onions, cheese, and a kielbasa sausage in a burrito wrap. All right, everybody, it is our last day here. The baskets in the bathroom worked great, and I said before I got 2 more coming for more stowage. And the new door worked great all weekend. It just feels bigger in there, and I'm in and out of there all the time for dog food, stuff like that. And perfect timing, trains going by there. See all those groups that we were hanging out with, they're all gone. And we're gonna wrap this one up. If you like my videos, please hit the like and subscribe button, then you'll get all of them. And if we can get back down here one more time, we might. I've been here as late as April, but man, it does get hot. So if we get a cold snap towards the end of March, because at the beginning of March, we're super busy, we'll be back. And we'll see you on the next one, and thanks for watching.
If you've been walking the same old road for miles and miles, if you've been hearing the same old voice tell the same old lies, if you're trying to fill the same old holes inside, there's a better life. There's a better life. If you got pain, he's a pain taker. If you feel lost, he's a way maker. If you need freedom, a savior, he's a prison shaking savior. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. We've all searched for the light of day in the dead of night. We've all found ourselves worn out from the same old fight. And we've all run to things we know just ain't right. And there's a better life. There's a better life. If you got pain, he's a pain taker. If you feel lost, he's a way maker. If you need freedom, a savior, he's a prison shaking savior. If you got chains, well, he's a chain breaker. If you believe it, if you receive it, if you can feel it, somebody testify. If you believe it, if you receive it, if you can feel it, somebody testify, testify. If you believe it, if you receive it, if you can feel it, somebody testify. If you got pain, he's a pain taker. If you feel lost, he's a way maker.